All eyes are on the Google AI overview court case. Can Google be held liable for AI overview mistakes? That's the legal question, but it's not the question that you should be asking. The real question is what happens when AI gets your story wrong and you lose opportunities. It could be a job opportunity, a board seat, or a prospect. There's no headlines, no lawsuit, nothing happens because you probably don't even know there was a problem. There's just this version of you being created, trusted, and acted on because AI-generated answers are not just search results. They evaluate, rewrite, and structure. They explain information in their own words. You and your expertise are information. AI is not simply pointing people at a source. It's creating a version of the truth. And when that version is wrong, it can become the story that people trust. That's what happened to the companies in the lawsuit. That's what happened to me. AI created a narrative around my career that was wrong. The wrong version compounded across platforms and social media, and it impacted my income and opportunities. Recruiters stopped calling, profile views stopped, my content distribution went from 2 million impressions down to hundreds overnight. Referrals and prospects started ghosting me in the middle of great conversations. I'm Tia A. Williams, and this is not theory. AI fragmented my career, making it impossible for opportunities to find me. I felt like my legacy had been stolen. So I documented, took screenshots, fixed it, and wrote the case study. The real lesson is not the court case. It's what happens when AI gets your story wrong. I've checked what AI is saying about hundreds of people. More often than not, AI had at least part of the story wrong, and the people had no clue. And that is the real violation. It's happening quietly, and you won't even know it until the impact grows to be very severe. I've seen AI surface criminal records for someone with the same name, and it split my career amongst 5 different people, Frankenstein and hallucinated a work history, and gave me someone else's MBA. I'm not telling you this so you feel sorry for me. I'm telling you this because it can happen to you, and it's devastating. AI now sits between you and opportunity, and right or wrong, people are listening, trusting, and taking action based on what AI is saying. This is where the cost starts compounding because attribution compounds in both directions. The right story compounds into authority. The wrong story compounds into doubt. Every time the wrong version gets surfaced, summarized, referenced, or repeated, it becomes easier for the system to keep trusting the wrong pattern. And that's what makes waiting so expensive. It's not because the problem is impossible to fix. It's because the longer the wrong story circulates, the more it compounds, and the system is convinced that the wrong version of you is the right one. Have you ever tried to convince a stubborn person that they're wrong? Imagine trying to convince a machine that it's wrong. Do you know what AI is saying about you? Get an authority gap diagnostic at tiaawilliams.com and don't leave it to chance.